Look, I'll go.
Wait, I thought we were gonna go out.
Nah, I don't think so.
Don't hang up on me. Here's how we play. I ask a question. If you get it right, Steve lives.
Please don't do that.
Come on, it'll be fun.
Please.
It's an easy category.
Please.
Movie trivia. Or even give you a warm-up question.
Don't do this. I can't.
Name the killer in Halloween.
No.
Come on, it's your favorite scary movie, remember? He had a white mask. He stalked the babysitters.
No.
Come on, yes you
No.
do.
Please.
What's his name?
I can't.
Steve's counting on you.
Michael.
Okay, this is a special part 2 of the Kathie Lee exposed video. I just wanted to let you know that a lot of things in Hollywood are very suspicious. They give names. They don't just do it on, throw random names out there. This movie right here is about a babysitter who's being stalked, and Kathie Lee was a babysitter to the woman who came up with the Save Our Children campaign that was formed in 1977 in Miami, Florida, to overturn recent legislated county ordinance that banned discrimination in areas of housing, employment, public accommodation based on sexual orientation. Save Our Children was a political coalition formed in 1977 to overturn this legislation. So it was recognized and organized as opposition to gay rights movement. That's what the secret of this whole thing is that a lot of these people that are in opposition to gay rights that we think are handling it were really just gays, they're self-molesting children. I'm not saying this is all 100% true, we don't know, but there's some real weird things going on with that Kathie Lee, believe me. Her connections. I wouldn't be surprised if her kids weren't being molested, and have something going on. The way she talks about them and the way she gloats over them, and I don't know, it's just something suspicious about her. I just want you to know that we should actually have something similar to this right now, but we don't. Just like this gay principal is forcing himself. He knew he was gay. He went and signed up for a job knowing that it's according to the Bible. It teaches the Bible. And he went and married a man, and then has the nerve to try to swindle and get money out of the system, knowing he's getting unemployment and probably severance pay, and is gonna write a book and he's making all kinds of money. He's doing these interviews. He's got an attorney now, and he signed a contract. But this is the way it is that just like the Wenatchee woman who owns a flower shop, she refused to sell, which is her right, because there's a law, and you could put up in your business if you have the right to refuse to serve people. It's your right as a business owner, and they've taken that right and squashed it, done away with it. No legislation on it. No bills that canceled that law. Now we just got this new law put in place that we have to be forced to let these homosexuals just come into our businesses and force their way of life on our families, and kiss and hug in front of us. And we can't even have what this country was based on, which was just religious freedom. And so they force them now to have to come in and we have to make their products and give it to them. And that's how sick they are. They can't even find their own cake or their own places, their satanic churches or wherever they go. They force them on us now. And so we have no rights. That's why I'm trying to do the Monster Island, and I'm looking into legislation about as far as should the government have to pay for the relocation. There should be some grants or some money, funding, resources, because it's an obligation, because if they're forcing homosexuality acceptance on Christians when they know that it's going to make us actually go to hell, and we could get in trouble with God, and that Obama isn't over God, and the government isn't over God, and that they can't force that, and that there's civil rights and human rights that the attorneys have neglected. I don't guess there's no Christian attorneys who care. They're all in bed with the government and getting paid off not to do anything. No one's filing any charges or anything. I always wanted to be an attorney, but I couldn't. And so I'm going to have to look into this, and I'm hoping someone will do something, because the men in our country are turning mostly homosexual, and they don't care about women and children. They have sort of revenge towards women, and they just want to take what women have. And molest kids and be perverts and put them in sex slave industry. So we got to be really careful. And a lot of these guys who are running Congress are gay, homosexual perverts who molest kids. So I just wanted to show you that Save Our Children was also involved in Seattle, Washington, where they were unsuccessful and heavily influenced Proposition 6, a proposed state law in California that would have made the firing of openly gay public school employees mandatory, that was rejected by California voters in 1978. So that you want to look this up on Wikipedia and look at the background about it, because obviously no one's looking it up about our rights, because this has been going on for years. They've been trying to force this gay homosexual lifestyle on us and indoctrinate us, and changing everything, the laws, forcing these parades. And I guess now in Seattle we had a parade, a torchlight parade or something, and they had some gays getting married, or I don't know what they did, and then on the, I guess the award show, they had them getting married, and they're just basically forcing it. We don't even have a choice anymore. And so this is grounds for being able to be removed, just like in other countries. They relocate refugees and people who are politically asylum, or because of the laws of the country. So I'm trying to look into it with United Nations, and I'm going to contact my ambassador and my congressman, and it's one of the many things I need to do. But I have so many claims, and I have a lot of businesses that I'm working on, and I'm fighting banks, cartels, trying to even get my money. So I also have my car repossessed, so things have really backed me up, and possibly could get my electricity cut off and my cable due to the negligence of Washington State Employee Credit Union and the Boeing Credit Union. So I just wanted to tell you this interesting fact that I found under Kathie Lee Gifford. If you look it up, she was a babysitter, and it says during one summer in the 70s, she was the live-in secretary. So she was born in 53, 63 she would have been 10, 73 she would have been 23. So she was just about 20 when she was a secretary and babysitter in her home. And she I guess, was this during her marriage? It said she took off in the 70s during her first marriage. But anyways, I noticed how they just jumped right into, like, she just was a star already in the 70s. At 20, she just was already a star and taking time off. So I guess she must have done some stuff from work when she was young in high school. And then it looks like She started, like, Name That Tune. It was like her real first job. And then the Hee Haw's Honey spinoff. So this is how quick these people, they get right in. They get the homie Masonic hookup, whoever. I guess her mom was Joan, who someone named Joan, a singer. So, okay, this is information you need. I'm going to be going down a little bit more exclusive on some of her background and her charity works, and as far as what she's really, the big picture of it, and that I would only do within 9 hours. I'll get into some of her Disney things, which we know is Disney is, we could go on for maybe 2 videos for that. Okay, so information you need, all one word with the U. This is reporting on the challenge, the $9,000 challenge, to save our children, just as the person that she worked for in the past, Anita Bryant, to have a place for them to live freely on an island, to be able to be safe and not be indoctrinated and mind controlled into being gay or accepting things that are against their religious belief, their parents' religious belief, women that are being terrorized, forced into threesomes and to be homosexual, bisexual, and this is what's going on in America. Threesomes are in, swinger orgies, all kinds of sick pervertedness, just like the city of Lot. And it's time to flee, and we're not being able to. We're being blocked financially, so I'm doing some investigation on how to get the funding, and one of the steps is just trying to put the money where your mouth is campaign with the celebrities who are just bragging about these islands all the time and how rich they are. And this will draw light to the campaign, possibly, and everyone will know, island, please donate, so we could get this funding by the 18th, and get this island bought, make the video. I mean, can you imagine just the step-by-step videos of the whole process of it, how exciting this will be? I mean, I just could just give all the glory to God, you know, because He's the one who gave me the idea, because I couldn't come up with this on my own, believe it. So I'm just thanking the celebrity. Thank you, Kathie, for getting that donation of $9,000 into us very much, and have a great day. It's information you need, all one word with the U.